Started drinking around age 13, stealing some wine coolers from the store with my friends. And by age 14, I started smoking pot, first occasionally, and it didn't take long, though, to get to everyday use. I think I was age 17 when I tried meth for the first time. Once again, first occasionally at a party here and there, but then to everyday use. By age 18, I was a full-blown addict. Every penny, dollar I had went to get my drugs. That's basically all I thought. If I was high, or when I was high, I was usually just thinking about the next time I could get it. I really didn't think about anything else either than getting or using. I always said there were certain lines I wouldn't cross to do what to do my drugs, but I went a whole lot of places I always said I never would. I knew I had a problem early on in my addiction, probably age 19, I probably knew I had a problem. I just didn't care. I wanted to use. I enjoyed my using. I didn't want to change. My using eventually ended up with me getting kicked out of my house. So I didn't have anywhere else to go. I would stay with a friend here and there if they'd let me crash on their couch, or a crack house that I knew. But I didn't have a place I could call home. There were a couple bridges back up home that I knew were out of the wind and safe, and I slept there quite a bit. I tried to quit a lot of times on my own, and never once did it work. It usually ended up, after I'd tried to quit, within a day or two using, and usually was even worse because I'd get down on myself for not being able to quit. I always knew God was out there and God was there, but I really didn't care. I was really mad at God at the time. Most of growing up, I was adopted at a really young age. I suppose I was mad at God for letting my family just get rid of me. I was feeling disposable, I suppose. It's like, how could you let me get here, God? Why don't I have a home? Why can't I have anything else? Why can't I lead a normal life? And I just blamed God for everything. My friends and I broke into a church because we were all mad at God, and we wanted to really show God. We burned pentagrams into the floor and defaced the church horribly. It wasn't until my wife accepted Christ and I started seeing her being able to forgive others and loving and forgiving me and generally becoming a happier person in Christ that I decided I think I saw something that I wanted. So I accepted Christ, but I was still using. I was still doing everything I was. But finally, it was when I was about to lose my family for good. Tracy gave me an ultimatum to where they were going to leave, and I was not going to have any contact with them anymore. And I love my wife and kids. So of course I'm going to fight for them. I choose faith on 100 days because it's the only thing that works for me. All growing up, and whenever I would struggle, I turned to drinking and alcohol, and that usually only made the problems worse. There was a hole inside, something empty inside that I was trying to fill with those. And it wasn't till I let God in that hole was filled. It's leaning on God and using faith is the only time I could find a calm and a peace that I couldn't find before. Now, with the changes God has made in me, when I lean on God, I'm more of a loving, compassionate person. I have a genuine want to be with my family instead of being out using. Now I actually look forward to waking up the next day and doing my life, going to work, being with my family, when before all I wanted to do was die. It was daily suicidal thoughts and many attempts. I went from feeling disposable, a homeless junkie, burning pentagrams in the church floor, to being able to define myself as a God-fearing, loving Christian family man. God is awesome. My name is Ben, and I thank God that every day is a chance to live a new life.